What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video. Ruben Amorim is edging closer to become the next Liverpool manager because Pedro Sepulveda, Portuguese journalist, is reporting that Ruben Amorim's agent Raul Costa has purchased an apartment in Liverpool, and Liverpool are in final negotiations with the Sporting boss Ruben Amorim. Even though Sporting really want to keep Amorim, he has a release clause. So if Liverpool pay that, then Sporting cannot prevent Amorim from joining Liverpool. Ruben Amorim really wants to become a Liverpool manager as well. He's ready to take the next step in his career. Sporting are just a few wins away from winning the Portuguese league title. They need 3 wins from the last 5 games to win the league title for the second time in 4 years. And before Ruben Amorim became a Sporting manager, Sporting hasn't won the title for 19 years, almost as long as Arsenal have gone without winning the league title. And Sepulveda added that one of the agent, Raul Costa, who is the agent of Ruben Amorim and also the agent of Luis Diaz, one of agent Costa's employees will live in Liverpool permanently. Of course, it's not 100% certain that this flat is for Ruben Amorim, but Luis Diaz has been living in Liverpool for 2 years now, so why would he need an apartment in Liverpool when Luis Diaz's family lives in Liverpool? They probably live in a big house, and this doesn't make sense that Ruben Amorim's Luis Diaz's agent would buy a house or a flat for Luis Diaz. So this flat is probably for Ruben Amorim. Finding a successful successor for Jurgen Klopp is proving to be a difficult task, but Liverpool have to get the right appointment because Liverpool are still having a great squad, and of course it will be a huge challenge to succeed Jurgen Klopp. But many Liverpool fans now think that Liverpool are running out of ideas this season and running out of steam, and maybe fresh ideas, new ideas, and the new coach will reinvigorate and rejuvenate this Liverpool squad. And of course Ruben Amorim would like to bring some of his players back to with him to Liverpool as well. And Michael Edwards, who was appointed the chief of football in the FSG hierarchy, he has Ruben Amorim as his number 1 target to replace Jurgen Klopp, and Liverpool have really ramped up negotiations with Ruben Amorim's agent Raul Costa, and of course Ruben Amorim insists that he's fully focused on Sporting, but you know this how this goes in football. The agent is handling negotiations, and the agent will represent Ruben Amorim and his best interests in the negotiations with Liverpool FC. And some English media sources are already claiming that Ruben Amorim is pretty much offered a same contract, a 3-year contract on more than double his wages that was offered to Xabi Alonso before. This claim that Ruben Amorim's agent has bought a flat in Liverpool is a huge indicator of Ruben Amorim edging very close to becoming a Liverpool manager. And some journalists are already claiming that Ruben Amorim's representatives and Liverpool chiefs are entering into the final stages of negotiations with a full agreement seemingly very close. And Ruben Amorim would also give Liverpool a little bit of an advantage in the transfer window because many of his Sporting players, it looks like, will be on the move this summer. They will want to take the next step in their careers, and some of them would love to play under Ruben Amorim at Liverpool. So it is claimed by another journalist, Altobelli, that Ruben Amorim's arrival at Liverpool will accelerate the possible arrival of Gonçalo Inácio, because Ruben Amorim prefers to play with a 3 at the back formation. Of course, it's not guaranteed that he will play the same way at Liverpool, but it's quite likely, and he appreciates the partnership of Diomande, who is a 20-year-old rookie centre-back, and Inácio, who is 22 years old, well-established Portuguese international. He played more than 130 games for Sporting as well. And Ousmane Diomande, the younger of the centre-back pairing, is a certain target for Liverpool, and they share interest. Liverpool share interest with Newcastle, as they are both watching Diomande this season and scouting him. Definitely Liverpool will bring in a centre-back. That's pretty pretty much confirmed. Fabrizio Romano said Liverpool are looking to bring in a very fast winger, a centre-back and potentially a defensive midfielder as well. And I think Liverpool need to sign 3 players who can be starting 11 players for Liverpool. We don't need any more squad players. We don't need any more strength in depth in the squad because we have loads of youth academy players coming through. Jadon Danns made his European debut for Liverpool against Atalanta, and we have Conor Bradley and of course a lot of other really good young players coming through. Liverpool need quality, first team quality, who can come in and basically start for Liverpool. And I think if I was Liverpool, I would buy Inacio because he looks like a really terrific player and he's available for around 50 million. I would also buy an electric winger who is really fast, Marcus Edwards or Pedro Gonçalves of Sporting. Either of them would be a terrific signing, and a very good defensive midfielder who is even better than Endo, which is a tough ask, but Endo needs to be one of 2 brilliant defensive midfielders in the Liverpool squad next season. And also big news, reported Liverpool managerial target Julian Nagelsmann, even though he was like 3rd or 4th down the list, he reached an agreement with the German Football Federation, the DFB, and he will remain Germany coach until after the 2026 World Cup. Julian Nagelsmann really wanted to sort out his future, but I don't understand this by the German Federation. What if Nagelsmann fails spectacularly at the Euros? Why sign him to a new contract just before the Euros? It's like literally 2 months before the Euros. Why would you sign him to a new contract? Why not give him the Euros, see how he does, and then you sign him to a new contract? And now Bayern Munich are in a little bit of trouble because they wanted one of their candidates was Julian Nagelsmann, but he probably listened to his heart and he wanted to coach the best players of Germany for another 2 years. And Thomas Tuchel also confirmed that Bayern Munich will part ways with him, so he will not be the Bayern manager, no matter, even if they win Champions League. Thomas Tuchel is gone from Bayern. So now, who will Bayern appoint? That's the big question. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, potentially Manchester United, and also Liverpool are searching for a new manager. So that, and with Xabi Alonso staying at Leverkusen, that's another potential manager for any of these clubs ruled out of the contention. So the big question is, can Liverpool sign Ruben Amorim early? Because I think we need to. If we hesitate, any of these other clubs could swoop in and try and bring Ruben Amorim to their club. Pep Lijnders also will want to become a first team manager at a professional football club, and it looks like Besiktas are looking for a new manager. They are having a really bad season. Fenerbahce and Galatasaray are contending for the Turkish league title, but Besiktas are a whopping 30 points, more than 30 points behind Galatasaray and Fenerbahce. So Besiktas will definitely want a new manager, and Besiktas are eyeing Pep Lijnders as their potential new coach after sacking former Portugal manager Fernando Santos last week. And Jurgen Klopp also said that he's not really worried about Salah missing some big chances in recent games. I'm not concerned, Jurgen Klopp said. That's what strikers do sometimes. That's what happens to strikers. They have hot streaks and then they have cold streaks. He has to go through that. He's one of the most experienced players in the squad. That's pretty much it. And I think Salah will come good against Fulham and Everton. I think Salah will start banging in the goals because he's too good of a player to have this cold streak going on for much longer, that he hasn't scored from open play in many games. And that's the case for pretty much every Liverpool striker right now. My hope is that Diogo Jota will start firing on all cylinders very soon, and frankly we need our strikers to start taking their chances, otherwise the title race will be over for Liverpool very soon. And of course many Liverpool fans, including myself, are hugely disappointed about Liverpool's season because there were talks of Liverpool going for the quadruple, and the way we went out to Man United in the FA Cup I think has hurt everyone, the Liverpool players themselves as well. Maybe it knocked them back more than it needed to, because we played actually brilliantly against Man United. We just didn't take our chances. We were too lax in our finishing. We allowed Man United back into the game, and of course to lose in the manner that we did in the last minute from our corner. Man United countered us after Harvey Elliott lost the ball. It took a lot mentally and physically out of the Liverpool players as well, and that showed in the last month. But the way we played against Atalanta at home was pretty much unacceptable. Many Liverpool players admitted that it was just not good enough, and there is no excuses for that. But maybe the Liverpool players were just exhausted and drained because we were going for the quadruple, because we had pretty much for the 70% of the season we had 8 or 9 injuries constantly, and some of the players had to play pretty much every game. Some of the players coming back from injury are not sharp enough yet. Of course, our strikers having a cold streak at the same time, it doesn't help anyone. And some fans are even saying that Liverpool are playing like they are running out of energy, mirroring Jurgen Klopp's reason why he's leaving Liverpool, that he's running out of energy. It looks like a spark has gone out of the team, and it has gone out of Jurgen Klopp as well. And you also have to admire Jurgen Klopp not to stick around, because he still has another 2 years left on his contract. He's earning like 15 million pounds per year. So he's basically saying no to 30 million pounds coming in from Liverpool into his bank account for the next year, 2 years. He could have done what Arsene Wenger did and just stay at the club for too long, collect his massive paycheck, his massive wages, and see the club decline in the process. Because even if Liverpool had a mediocre season this season, nobody would have asked for the sacking of Jurgen Klopp. So he could have just said, you know what, I will stay at Liverpool, do an okay job, collect my big paycheck, and then leave at the end of the contract. But that's not Jurgen Klopp. He wanted what's best for Liverpool. He realized that he can't really do this anymore at the absolute top level. He's a person, Jurgen Klopp, who needs to be in it 100%, 1000%, burning on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders to do this job properly. And he realized he doesn't have the energy for it anymore. So he said no to Liverpool and to staying at Liverpool, collecting his huge wages, which of course, when he extended his contract, he didn't want a wage rise for himself. So he's on big wages, but he didn't increase his wages from his last Liverpool contract. Instead, he asked for all his assistants, all his coaching staff wage increases. That shows what kind of man Jurgen Klopp is. And fighting on all 4 competitions, on all 4 fronts, with 8 or 9 injuries, has caught up with Liverpool. Probably Liverpool lost a yard of pace, a yard of intensity, because of the draining FA Cup defeat, and because of Liverpool going hard for 7 or 8 months in all 4 competitions. And some Liverpool fans are even saying that maybe these past few games, past few performances have suggested that Jurgen Klopp is leaving at exactly the right time, and the new manager is needed with fresh new ideas, with a new spark, a different voice, different tactical setup to take this Liverpool side forward. Of course, I'm not saying I want Jurgen Klopp gone. I would love him to stay. He's still, I think, the perfect manager for Liverpool. But he looks tired. He looks exhausted, like some of the Liverpool players look as well. Hopefully this bad run of form is just a blip in Liverpool's season. It's coming at exactly the wrong time, because we went out of the FA Cup and the Europa League because of this dip in form. But Liverpool hopefully will find their spark again. And all I want is just for the players to give everything for the last 6 games. Try to win every game, go all out, guns blazing, and try and win as many games as possible and see where we end up in the Premier League title race. Of course, the perfect way for Liverpool to end Jurgen Klopp's tenure would be to win the Premier League title, and we still have a chance. We still shouldn't give up hope. We are outsiders right now. We are 2nd or 3rd favorites, and we need other teams to do us favors. But the fact that the Premier League doesn't get 5th place as a Champions League place will give Tottenham added motivation to get as many wins, as many points as possible, and they will play Arsenal and Man City at their own stadium, Tottenham Stadium. So hopefully Tottenham will take points off Arsenal and Man City, and hopefully they will get beat at Anfield against Liverpool. But before that we have 3 brutally difficult away games which really we need to win if we want to stay in contention for the title. But you know what? Let's just concentrate on the next game. Let's win against Fulham. The good news is Liverpool have most of their injured players back. We have Alisson, we have Jota, we have Curtis Jones, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, our best playmaker, back, fit, and hopefully with another game under their belt. Finally, Liverpool also kept a clean sheet. Hopefully Liverpool's form will turn around. It has to if we want to keep our title hopes going. So let's win against Fulham and let's see what kind of run-in Liverpool can produce. Jurgen Klopp still has the 2nd best win ratio in the last 10 games of Premier League seasons, ahead of Arsene Wenger, ahead of Sir Alex Ferguson, and much more ahead than Arteta. Arteta has a 50% win ratio and Jurgen Klopp has like a 68% win ratio or 70% win ratio, I think. Guardiola has an incredible 77% win ratio, but he's with the cheating Manchester City money pumped into them artificially, illegally against the rules, Manchester City. Of course, he has a high win ratio, but you know, let's try and win against Fulham and let's see where that takes us. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Good night.